That's my rant. My rant is done. All right, here we go. We got it. Yes. Yes, we're in. Okay, thank you for joining us here on the Star Ladder. This is going to be DD versus 3D Max. I'm very excited to see this lineup for DD and see how it works. 3D Max, this is my first time seeing them. Excited to see what they can do as well. Once again, I am Maut. You can follow me here on Neo Dota, or of course my Twitch and Twitter channels, /MauntDota2. And the pick ban phase is underway right now. We have, as you can see, the Undying ban. Not a surprise there. That hero is really annoying to deal with in terms of tankiness, in terms of zombies, things like that. Alright, so we'll see who plays what for the side of DD. And, I mean, this is a pretty strong lineup, I'd have to say. You've got Link, Rise, like Shakshka, and fucking Mad, and not to mention Calculus as well, so I'm pretty excited, not to ride on them or anything. I mean, I'm excited to see if 3D Max can stand up to the power of DD. We'll have to see, though. I also like their, like, clearly drawn in paint banner image. It's pretty funny. I like it. But it lines up well with the dire DD. I think that's pretty neat. DD, smiley face. Okay, so we will get the Magnus ban and the Bounty Hunter ban from the side of 3D Max. And excellent. All right. One more ban to go for the side of DD. It's going to be a Bat Rider. Who will 3D Max pick up first? Also, can I just say, thank God there's no Bounty Hunter in this game. I hate that hero. Just saying that. Alright, so Darkseer. The pickup for 3D Max. And interesting note, the team that's had the Darkseer has lost both games today. I mean, that's a very small sample size, but obviously it's something to think about. Something that I think is interesting. And it certainly could mean that 3D Max might lose, but I'm not going to say that they will just because of the Darkseer. But the odds maybe are not in their favor today. All joking aside, though, Darkseer is such a strong pickup. I don't know about this whole getting 2 into Surge thing. Obviously, I've seen a lot of people do it recently, but it really... I mean, having wall at 9 is, I think, pretty imperative, even if it's only level 1 wall. Like, having it at 10, there's, like, that point in time when you're very close to hitting, like, level 8 and 9 and 10, and you're thinking, well, do I go wall? Do I not go wall? Do I go, like, another point surge? What do I do? And I think having a wall helps you out in those mid-game team fights, and I think it could have been pretty imperative to have on the side of 3D Max here to have an early wall, and it could have helped, certainly, in the previous game. And Templar Assassin going to be picked up from DD. Oh god, that's going to be gross. A hero that, in many people's opinions, is pretty strong and almost, some say, is broken. I'm not one of those people, but I play Templar Assassin. I'm a Templar Assassin picker, proud of that fact as well. Rubik going to be the following pickup here for DD. 2 more on the side of 3D Max. And going back to the thought about Darkseer, you could always do what I saw someone do in the Collegiate Dota League. They had a pretty nice lead early on into the game, but then they were getting pushed in pretty hard later into the game. He was about 11 or 12, and I realized at one point he had 2 points in a surge. I'm like, okay, that's normal. And then after a team fight, he got a level, and he put his 3rd point into surge instead of putting it into wall of replica. Everything else was maxed out at that point. I'm just like, no, don't do that. And then he put his 4th point into surge. I'm just like, ugh. Can't tell you anything more frustrating than knowing something can change as a commentator if you do it, another way. And, like, not seeing it actually happen. It's very frustrating. Luna! A carry that has become almost as common as probably Sven at this point in time. Not surprisingly. So, we will have one more pickup here. It is going to be in reserve time right now for DD. 33 seconds remaining. There is the Enigma pickup. Very interesting. Looking forward to seeing how this team fight potential for both teams is going to go. Of course, 3D Max with Eclipse on the Luna and the Darkseer, like I was talking about. Vacuum and Ion Shell are nice, but of course, really what you want is the Wall Replica. Enigma with a Black Hole, the Rubik with the Fade Bolt, and maybe even more. The immediate ban of the Naga Siren, though, interestingly enough. Usually you want to try to pick that up for yourself, but that's not going to happen this time around. We're going to see the Kodal ban. I can't think of a better hero to ban than Kodal. That perverted old man who is not the most friendly player to play against, or friendly hero to play against, with that Wave of Light, the Illuminate. I don't know why I called it Wave of Light. I feel like one of those DOA casters. Okay, Oxyvorox, I agree with you, but I'm not going around saying F this and F that everywhere I go. I do add some flair occasionally to my cast, but I don't mean to a lot of the time. So if I offend you with language, I apologize. It's not, hopefully, not that bad. And the Lifestealer band coming out from the side of 3D Max. Two more bands to go for the side of DD. And of course we see the Darkseer, the Jakiro, and the Luna, meaning that you probably want to ban out a mid hero, an offlaner as well. They're going to ban out the Clinks, who is that offlane potential. We saw that in a few games, honestly. We've seen Clinks go into an offlane. Previous game though, he was part of a tri-lane, and he got plenty of farm, but it wasn't enough. His team was getting initiated on too much, and the Pudge was just not doing a lot in terms of ganking. And I really question that Nyx Assassin pickup. It's really weird. I mean, I'm not a professional or anything, but it didn't seem to work for them. So that being said, one more band coming out here for the side of 3D Max. What is it going to be? We will find out shortly. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the reserve time. It will be the Chen ban out, and then another ban for the side of DD. 33 seconds for reserve time for them. It's a relatively quick pick ban phase. Once again, I'm not all about the theory crafting, but then again, who is? Queen of Pain will be banned out here. Nice mid ban there. Of course, 3D Max does need that mid hero. We'll have to see if they go for something like a Night Stalker, which has been used a lot recently. Will they go for something else? Maybe a Brewmaster even, as that mid-game carry, that mid-game damage. But against Templar Assassin, that's going to be tough. They will pick up the Shadow Demon for sure. This is something that I've seen in the past two games, excuse me, with Luna and Shadow Demon on the same team together. But last time it was played by Elusive. This time it's by 3D Max. This seems to be the pocket strategy that everyone's going for at this period in time. It seems like DD is going for more of a relatively well-known sort of just like get Templar Assassin mid, Rubik as a support, Enigma in the jungle, dual lane kind of thing. Sven's still available. I think that Shadow Demon Luna is picked up, I guess, solely to sort of counteract Sven for whatever reason. Of course, Demonic Purge is a nice little slowing effect that you can get that does go through the Magic Community Disruption. Saving lives all over the place is a big deal. Darkseer, of course, is a nice Tinker pickup here from the side of DD. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love seeing Tinker. I think Sakshika was the one that played Tinker when he played with MTW. Do you remember back to DreamHack Summer last summer? Who was the one that played Tinker for MTW? I'm pretty sure it was Sakshika, but I could be wrong. Lone Druid's going to be picked up here for 3D Max, and we'll have to see what is going to be the final pickup here. And Lone Druid will probably be sent to mid? Maybe it's dual lane mid? I'm not sure. We'll find out in a second. And we will get into the last pick for DD. I love the Tinker pickup. The fact that it's fallen out of favor saddens me a little bit. But of course, playing against the Tinker is something else entirely. It is like swallowing a bag of nails, essentially. Is that hard to deal with once you get him? Once he's got bots and he can just TP all over the place and he's like level 16 and his timing is just the fact that he can do it so quickly and so often. Just go watch Merlini's like 9-minute clip of him in a pub game against like Fear and a few other EG members just dominating as Tinker, and his fingers were going crazy, and someone said that he was going to break a finger, and honestly I think he should have, the way he was clicking those buttons. So 13 seconds left on reserve time, and what's it going to be? 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick something. Nature's Prophet. Okay. So, very interesting here. I'm not sure how this is going to work in terms of laning. You've got a lot of heroes that benefit from being either solo, being in the jungle, being in an off lane. I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like it will be... I don't know who's going to be the hard carry either, so we're going to have to find that out in the game. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Neo Dota. This is the Star Ladder. This is 3D Max versus DD. I hope you appreciate and enjoy the game. We'll get into the game in just a moment. Hopefully we won't have a pause like we have at the start of the game for the last two games. So, waiting on the Templar Assassin right now. I think that is Rise. Nope, not Rise. That is Calculus, actually, going to be playing the Templar Assassin. Still waiting, though, so it looks like we actually might have to pause again once we get into the game. I'm pretty sure that Calculus is AFK at this point. And he would have picked that hero already if he wasn't, so... he actually does pick, though, and so we will get into the game, and here we go. Alright, on the side of DD, we will have Link on the Nature's Prophet. We will have Fucking Mad on the Enigma. Sakshika will be on the Tinker. Rise on the Rubik. And finally, we're going to have Calculus on the... And looks like on the side of 3D Max, we're going to have Noya on the Luna. Hawaii on the Shadow Demon. Just going to call him Hawaii. Star on the Jakiro, or Stars, if you will. I'm going to call you Rotten on the Darkseer. And finally, we're going to see Ace, that's a nice name, on the Lone Druid. Looking to smoke gank as 5 early on, as quickly as possible. Okay, let's not keep freaking spamming links in chat. Let's not do that. And here we go. Might see a big initiation early on here from 3D Max. They might be able to find out somebody from DD. Fucking Mad is here in the trees hiding away. They won't be able to spot him out. Same thing. Well, Sakshika is a little bit more in the open. Rise is here as well, and the smoke is going to pop out. There could be a long-range disruption. They might die for this. And now they're spreading apart on the side of DD. And does 3D Max want to die for this? They're not sure. They're thinking about it. They're not going to find anything. Maybe try to disrupt this Rubik. They're thinking no. They think they might back off. As you can see, Ace is already heading back down to the bottom or maybe into the mid lane. We'll find out in just a moment. But we do have an interesting lane composition. We have the Tinker up here in the top lane with the Enigma, of course, also having Rise here as well. So interesting composition for this lane. Mid lane is going to be Calculus, and then bottom lane is going to be Link on the solo Nature's Prophet for the time being. He's going to see this illusion rune. He's actually going to spot it out. It might be taken by the bear, but he's actually, yes, he will take it. But of course, that bear giving that illusion rune does not give it to Ace himself or his bears. So no bears for you, no extra bears. Already counter warding from Rise. Nice job there to make sure that they get as much vision and deny as much vision as possible. And immediately the other counter ward is going to come out. So game of wards essentially right now. And Hawaii and Stars are here, and Rise is like, well, maybe just let them have this one, I guess. And this is going to give Sakshika and Noya some time to farm against each other. Sakshika might have a tough time. It's hard to last hit against Luna, especially. Link going against the solo lone druid will probably get harassed pretty early on. No Orb of Venom, but still damage from the bear could be annoying and difficult to deal with. Darkseer is going to be sent mid, surprisingly enough, so this is going to be annoying to deal with. This Iron Shield creep wave is going to be frustrating for Calculus. However, at least that, we're going to see the tower get pushed just a little bit. Calculus going to get a few last hits there, but of course the refraction going to be popped off relatively quickly. Stars up here in the top lane right now. If you look at the last hits, DD is leading the way, but of course it is only 1 minute and 16 seconds. And shout out to everybody in chat who watches me regularly for the CDL or what have you. And Rotten, of course, is going to be taking some refraction damage, but of course this Iron Shield creep is so frustrating. He's trying to get that last hit on it just so that he can stop being annoying, and he does do so, but then it comes right back up, and Rotten is just playing pretty aggressively. He's actually going for a bottle, and why not? He's going to be in the mid lane, so not a surprising thing to do. He will put a point in Surge, obviously, because he does want to get away if he is ever in some trouble. Link now has about 3 last hits going for him. The Lone Druid's having a pretty good time. He's actually got 9 going for him. The Enigma, of course, leading the way in the jungle with 11 right now. 8 for the Templar Assassin. And we're going to actually hear a Telekinesis fly up onto Stars. The Jakiro, he'll back off for the time being. Rotating in is the Shadow Demon. Maybe going for a Disruption. Sakshika needs to be careful. We'll be going for Soul Ring early on. Going for Rocket and March build. Standard stuff. So Sakshika was the one that played the Tinker. Pretty glad to see that happen again. But this is an interesting lineup that may or may not work. We'll have to see. And DD, Calculus, going to rotate into the mid lane right now. Rotten, still trying to get some last hits here with his Ion Shelled up creep wave, and he's doing a good job of it. Got 9 last hits, of course, is actually almost tied with the Templar Assassin right now. But if you can, if you can like tie yourself with the Templar Assassin in last hits, you're doing pretty well for yourself. So you got to hand it to the Darkseer here. You got to hand it to Rotten, doing a good job with that. Link, of course, still having sort of a tough time here. 4 last hits down in the bottom lane. Ace is having a pretty significantly better time, but he's getting harassed a little bit. He does have that healing salve, and you can see the Orb of Venom is on the bear now, and this is going to make it even harder for Link to be in this lane right now. Coming in is Fucking Mad with some of his Eidolons and a Malefice ready to go. There is a ward. There's a Sentry ward here. I don't know if that spot them out. No, that didn't really spot them out there, so they're not going to really go just yet. They're playing a little up. There is that disruption. Jakiro is in a bad place. I don't think he should be there. They're pinging on him, saying maybe go. Rockets will fly, do a bit of damage to Noya, but I'm surprised this aggressive Trillian hasn't spilt blood yet, but I say that, and I don't really want to switch and miss it, so I'll have to keep our eyes on that. Meanwhile, middle lane, a little bit of damage going on to Calculus, and Refraction taking up a lot of that. Actually, don't know. It seems like it was doing damage through the refraction even. So there's a bottled up haste rune. Oh, here's the surge, and now Templar Assassin's in trouble. And even if you meld there, he's just going to sit around you with an Iron Shell and kill you. So melding is not going to save your life. There's going to be a disruption going in, as well as the Ice Path on Sakshika. There's the Lucent Beam as well. He's in some trouble. Nice telekinesis on Rise, or from Rise, excuse me, but now Rise is in some trouble. Dual Breath going in on him as well. He's taking a ton of damage, trying to juke. He will go down. That'll be first blood. Going for the side of Stars. Low health for Noya as well as Hawaii. Hawaii will pop a South. He'll be fine, but Noya should be okay as well. And nice aggression there. Rise going down, but at least it wasn't Sak. He does stay alive, so there's always that. And Ace doing work down here in this bottom lane. 24 last hits. Doing pretty well for himself. The Enigma at 25. Fucking mad. Doing pretty good right now. And also going for a Soul Ring. He'll have boots soon, as well as level 6. And then we'll see some rotations, some ganks, and we'll see what happens. And I mean, Sak is trying to get some last hits right now. You see he's only got 13, but then again, Luna's only got 15. So they do have the assist on Luna, though, which is a pretty big deal. You can see Ring of Basilius up on her, as well as boots already. Sak just has the Soul Ring right now. We'll be getting boots relatively quickly. We're going to see Link is taking a bit of damage from this bear. He's going to try to TP out. He's taking a lot of damage. TP coming in. No, the Entangle proc gets him somehow. You got to be kidding me. Ace gets a kill, but now he's actually going to get chased down. No, the Calculus is not going to go. He's going to kill the bear first. Bear can be resummoned, but that's 100 gold going the way of Calculus. So 3-0 is the score. 3D Max doing pretty well. And I think it has to be attributed to the way they're laning this. I mean, Sakshika looks like he went down 2 in the meantime, so this is not the best lineup, I think. But now they're going to rotate Calculus here into the bottom lane. Might head back mid, but it looks like we're actually going to see Rotten here mid, and it's going to be Nature's Prophet heading there as well. Top lane needs some help desperately right now. Fucking mad. Needs a black hole. There's going to be a Malphite. Disruption going to not use it defensively. There's going to be a... Oh, wow, the TP in from Link. He's actually looking for the kill right there. Looking for something. The Fade Bolt will get it. They get the kill on the Shadow Demon at least, so nice early aggression there. Stars, they might dive for this. No, it will not happen. Of course, the Soul Catcher was the word I was looking for on fucking mad, but he'll be alright. Soul Ring, and he's going to make some Eidolons and keep farming away. Almost level 6, and he'll be very close after that. Yeah, that Dark Troll Warlord. So, like, one or two more creeps will give him that black hole, but he'll need mana to use it, which luckily he's got a Soul Ring, so he's got that going for him. Heading down to the mid lane, looking for the rune, is going to be Calculus. Not going to find it there. It's actually going to be top. It is Illusion. Tower is going to be destroyed mid right now. The Darkseer doing that, and of course that's going to provide him some extra gold. Of course, he didn't get the last hit. Not that it matters. He's going to get a soul headdress. Excuse me. I thought it was a soul ring, but no. He's got a bottle. He doesn't need it. And now Enigma might be in some trouble real quick. Rotten's going to come in here and try to steal all of these Eidolons. Might do it. Nope. They run out of time. There's the Malphite. Rotten in some trouble. Doesn't have search for another 3 seconds. There's the telekinesis. I don't know what he was looking for, but he's trying to go for a kill. He didn't find it. I think he was saying, hey, you know, come in here and help me get this kill, but playing a sort of aggressive game, and it didn't work for him, so he does go down. Who got that kill? Fucking Mad did get that kill, which will actually increase his farm significantly. He's got 800 gold. If you wanted to go mech, he certainly could buy the buckler right now if he wanted to, but he's going to head back home, get some regen up. He's got Black Hole, and then they might try to push and try to fight his 5. Calculus now, still trying to farm. He's up to 38 last hits. Ace is actually leading the way, though, with plenty of last hits down here in this this solo lane. A solo lane lone druid, something you don't see too often, but yeah, well, you know, it happens. And Link getting last hits here in the top lane. Actually, Hawaii gonna just walk into a trap. He'll defensively disrupt himself. There's an Ice Path. Gonna save his life as well for the time being. A lot of damage. The Black Hole, no, it didn't hit, and it got canceled. No, why were you doing that? Oh. Well, it doesn't matter. They get the kill. They get 2 kills even, so there's always that going for them, which is nice. And now they're going to try to push this. This is what they were going for, this aggressive pushing lineup, especially the globalness of these 2 heroes, which I completely forgot about, Link and fucking Mad, so you got to keep that in mind. So there is always that going for them. They have that. The tower should be going down just fine. There's no glyph. I think they already used it, so... And the pinging on the Luna. They want to continue to chase here. There is a trap slow going. No Black Hole available, was already used. Unfortunately, it was canceled, and there was nobody in it for fucking Mad. Not something you see often from him, but that's okay. Remember, this is an online tournament, so not everyone's ping or latency is the best. You have to keep that in mind, certainly. Rotten going to be getting that headdress as well as the boots. Nothing else going on for him, but looks like he'll be going either for the pipe or for the mech. Probably the mech, I'd have to imagine. Calculus thinking about going on Rotten. Rotten thinking about going on Calculus, but not going to happen. They're just going to try to go for last hits right now. Rotating to the mid lane is Stars and Hawaii. Bottom lane, we see Ace still getting plenty of last hits. He has something. Did he buy something? No, he just got Tranquil Boots. He's also getting a Gloves of Haste, which either could be a number of things. Probably a Midas. Yep, there's a Midas. So he will be getting that Midas, and we even could see something like a double Midas strat, which you have one on your bear, you have one on Ace. We've seen that happen occasionally. I don't think it'll happen, but yeah. All right. Calculus with the DD rune. He's going to get disrupted, actually. Here's a gank and the soul catcher. There's the ice path. Calculus is in trouble. Certainly, he will go down. Probably, yes, there is the kill. Darkseer getting it that time around, and they do take down that very pesky, annoying Templar Assassin, played by Calculus. 4 for 4, but I have to look at the graphs. I usually check them at 8 minutes, but 9 minutes is good too. 1,500 in terms of experience, but heading back, actually 1,000 now, going the side of DD, but it's heading back to even, and you look at the gold, it's actually going about 1,500 in favor of 3D Max, so a relatively close game right now, but I think if they keep this pressure on, you've got a global lineup, get your levels up for your Nature's Prophet so that he can get the teleportation levels, get your rearm up, get your Boots of Travel, which he's trying to desperately get. As you can see, he's got 700, so he's about 1,300 gold away. We'll have to see what happens. There's going to be a Malefice maybe onto Ace. TP going to try to come in, but no, it's not going to happen. There is a TP coming in from Stars. This is going to make sure that they really try to defend this, or at least stop the aggression, or just, you know, create the illusion that nothing's wrong here. So I like how everyone's in chat like, well, Purge and Draskell are my favorite casters. Well, there's a game going on, guys. You can talk about the game. I'm just kidding. You can chat whatever you want about. Pretty good game so far, though. Better than the last one, I think. If you were here for the previous game, I'm sure you'll agree with me in saying that, yeah, this one's so far better than the previous game. And nothing going on, really. I want to look at the items real quick. You see Drum of Endurance finish up the Luna right now. Midas on the Lone Druid as well. Headdress, we talked about that already. Buckler on the Enigma on fucking Mad. We see Nature's Prophet picking up a Midas of his own. And that's about it for the time being. It looks like it might be a Yule Scepter for Rise. He's going to probably head towards that. I don't think he's going to be going for a Basilius. However, he might. I'm not sure. He actually could if he wanted to. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. But bottom lane, we see Stars here as well as Ace. There is, of course, an Illusion trying to stop this. And, of course, the Eidolons are doing a good job farming. Fucking Mad sent them there into the jungle. He's going to pick up Treads next, which is interesting. Usually you get that mech quickly and try to go for your Treads afterwards or something like that, but who knows. He's actually going to get... he's going to keep popping that Buckler, make his Eidolons a little bit tankier, the creep a little bit tankier, allow him to push the lane out just a little bit more. So, also, I know some of you guys are saying that... I know some of you guys are saying that my microphone is a little bit low. I would like to tell you that I am getting a new microphone, thank God. It is being sent to me via Dota. It's actually here already. I just don't have the interface to work it with my computer. So once that gets here in about a month, my mic will be tremendously higher in terms of volume and in terms of clarity as well. So for those of you that are wondering about that, there's always that. Alright, fucking Mad down here in the bottom lane. Ace is here. Hand of Midas on him. The Tranquils as well. We already talked about those things. Both teams are sort of just going to their own devices and they're farming. Looking at Tinker. Rockets onto Noya. Noya might actually try to go for an Eclipse. Might do so. He's going to pop his drums and he's going to get the kill without it, I think. The March of Machine's doing a decent amount of damage, though. Very close to actually getting that kill if there was any follow-up. And actually he used the Tranquils as well, so he will survive. And the mech coming in at the same time from Rotten, I think, saved his life from the ultimate from the Nature's Prophet, so you have to keep that in mind. Calculus trying to do Roshan, not having so much luck with it. I mean, if you go for Medallion of Courage, I think you can get a solo Roche pretty early on, honestly, but actually, fucking Mad now is in trouble here. And Malefice was going on Stars right now. Ace is going to rotate in, as well as the TP coming in from Rotten right now. We see TP coming into the Roche Pit. Link going to try to solo this for the time being, and the rest of the team coming in as well. Enigma going to make some Eidolons as well through the trees. And this is going to provide them lots of tankiness. I mean, you know, these little creatures, if you will, are going to tank up Roshan, whereas Calculus will provide most of the damage, as you can see with Meld, doing that armor reduction. This is a very nice play. I like the trap placement as well. These guys have absolutely no idea this is happening, by the way. They have a pretty far back observer ward, so even if they walked in through this way, they won't know it's happening. They're pinging out, and they say that it's happening right now, but it's too late. They will take it. Templar Assassin, Calculus, of course, picking up the Aegis. Of course, he's very close to that Blink Dagger. Fucking Mad should be getting his treads right now. No, he's actually getting the mech. So he got a belt of strength before he got his gloves, and then he's got his mech as well. But that is a very fast mech for fucking Mad, so he's always going to have that. Meanwhile, there's going to be a disruption and soul catcher on Sakshika, who is in some trouble right now. He's trying to get out desperately. There will be some help. Fucking Mad looking for a Malphite. Noya is very fast. There's going to be a vacuum on the backside, getting a kill on Rotten, but he might go down. Calculus here as well. There's going to be a surge. Might save his life. Mech going as well, but the stun and the black hole, they really wanted that kill, and they use it, and that'll be a nice black hole usage, just assuring that kill. I'm not sure if it was necessary, but at least they used it and he didn't miss it. So anytime you can get a kill with it, that's pretty good. So Calculus is actually kind of low right now. We'll try to take a few of these creeps. He doesn't have enough mana for refraction for another 5 seconds, and then he will have it, and then he'll be able to clear this creep wave pretty easily. Ace at this moment still farming, is going to be getting a quick radiance. If he doesn't die, they're going to try to shut his farm down. It's not happening. 3,200 gold on him right now, trying to get a radiance on that bear as quickly as possible. That'll be very important. If you can get that relic within the next few minutes, he'll be doing pretty well. That'll be like a 16, 17-minute radiance maybe. I mean, he's done a very good job down there in that bottom lane. Ace has played very well. 6-6 is the score. Let's look at the graph real quick. 3,000 in terms of experience, about even in gold at least. So 3,000 experience, by the way, going in favor of DD. Gold is even right now. So whatever advantage 3D Max had early on in the game, they've lost it with that Roshan and with the few kills that they've gotten. However, it is even in terms of kills. Hawaii being very brave going into the opposing team's jungle without, I mean, he's got vision here. He knows Sakshika is coming. He's actually Sakshika is gonna fly his own little heat-seeking missiles. I think he walked through the Psionic trap, so I think that's how they saw that there. It is daytime though, so a lot of vision going for both teams right now. Of course, getting that extra nighttime vision from Luna is always nice as well. BKB going to be the choice for Luna. Has the Ogre Club, will have the Mithril Hammer in short order. And yeah. Follow Sakshika. Why did I say follow? It's just Sakshika. It's weird how people do their names with the @ symbol on it and stuff like that. Oh wait, I do that. TP coming in. Hawaii is going to go down to Nature's Prophet ultimate. There's going to be the Eclipse. Link is going to fall. Maybe a Lucent Beam can finish it off. It's in 2 seconds. 1 second. He wants this kill. He might die for it though. He will die for it. Nice play by Link to get out of there. Somehow there's a vacuum coming in and Surge. Rotten trying to get out the slow going. He's got 2 points, but now it's out of Surge. He's in some trouble. There's a wall of replica. And Sakshika's in some trouble. He's got to get back now. The mech going as well. Fade Bolt. Sakshika trying to juke. Oh, the Iron Shell going to get the kill. Rotten with some huge plays right now. And he actually stole Surge. There's going to be a telekinesis back into tower range. Here comes Calculus as well. Another vacuum going. And he should go down. The Surge trying to get him out, but no, he does go down. The kill getting split this time between Rubik and, of course, Calculus. And actually Sakshika as well, so. Boom goes the Dynamite. And what was a pretty big clash in terms of team fighting. Man, that dive from Luna did not where you want to be. And that was a great juke from Link there into the tree line here. Just barely out of range. I think it was right about right here. Bottom lane, TP coming in. Ace trying to take this tower. Sakshika going to try to go on him. But actually he TP'd out, so. His bear is all alone, but he can recall it once he does stop taking damage, and he does, so he can recall the bear now. That's always good. He does have that relic, I'm sure, on the bear. Yes, he does, and the Radiance recipe and a few hundred gold, about 600, 700, 800 gold, so that's going to be good for that. So, and a TP down here into the bottom lane. Rotten looking to try to stop this aggression. He's going to throw an Iron Shell on himself. Try to stop pushing this back. And the one thing, if you're playing this global pushing presence and you only have 1 tower, I feel like you're a little behind. They do, however, have a sizable, well, not sizable, but they have an advantage at least. Calculus now in some trouble. Might get hit up. Oh, the disruption will go, but he blinked out just as it was happening. There's going to be a Demonic Purge as well. It's actually going to try to come in here and save his life. The rest of the Dire rotating in. DD trying to look for a kill. 3D Max needs to back off. There's no tower here. They can continue to chase. Nice drum pops from Noya. They'll back off, and the TP was going to come in from Link, but he decided to bait it instead. Ace farming away, and this is where you lay your hopes and dreams on. This bear doing a lot of damage, and I mean, the Relic is coming, or the Relic is there, and the Radiance is coming, and that's going to be a problem. I mean, these guys are all so squishy. Like, even if you black hole the bear, that's even worse, because that's Radiance damage that's going over to that Enigma. He's got a DD, by the way, but it's gone now, essentially. And they're going to try to go on Noya, but it's a little late, I think. They are smoked up. They're looking, not going to happen. The little wards will catch out Calculus here, heading up to the top lane. They're going to back off immediately, realizing they're in a bad position. Ace is here, still farming away. He does have enough, I think. I think it's 1250 for the recipe. 1350. I was 100 off. All right, well, whatever. Get off my back. Noya is going to start taking these creeps, these ancients, excuse me, with 1 point in glaives. It'll be tough, but he's got stars here to help him. He's going to get his BKB as quickly as possible. Furion going to deny the bottom tier 2 tower, which has been pressured by pretty much Ace alone. Radiance is flying out. And this is where we might see a turnaround on the side of 3D Max. So, this has been a very good game so far. I really cannot complain about this game, honestly. And I don't know if DD has been running with a similar lineup with Link, with Rise, and with fucking Mad and Sakshika. Or maybe this is something completely new. If you guys in chat could enlighten me, that would be fantastic. I haven't seen them in actually some time. So, I'm usually spending most of my time casting amateur college games and stuff, or SCCS, so there's always that. And counter warding happening right now. We're going to see Calculus trying to farm mid as much as possible. Noya going to continue to farm as well.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And the Radiant structures are fortified because Calculus is here trying to do some damage, but here comes the bear with the Radiance. The Entangle is propped. Calculus in some trouble right now. Demonic Purge going off as well. And there is the kill. Good Entangle proc, man. That was certain death. And it was, as you saw. Meanwhile, top lane, Noya and the, of course, Stars in some trouble. Stars will definitely go down right now. TP coming in from Sakshika. Don't even need him, really. He's going to go down. They will take care of that. So, technically, sort of a one-for-one trade, but at the same time, losing Calculus as to losing Stars. I'd probably take losing Stars every day of the week. Here comes the bear on a warpath looking for an Entangle proc. Not going to find it. And this is tough if you're on the side of DD. 11-8 is the score. It's a nice thing for you to say, the final view. I appreciate it. And Link going to teleport out in just a minute, and will do so. He's actually got 3,200 gold in the bank right now, going for a Scythe Device. I'd have to imagine. You can see he can buy a Mystic Staff right now. He's going to probably wait to buy the entire thing in just a second. And Ace looking for something. The Radiance is doing a bit of damage, plus the Ion Shell. That's a lot of just passive damage, like on anything, essentially. TP coming back in from Calculus. He is here. He has his Blink Dagger going for BKB next, as you can see. Checking out the items. I don't want to miss an engagement, so I'm going to keep my eyes on the mini-map. Yes, I will keep my eyes there. Okay, so Hood up on the Darkseer right now. Looks like he will be going for a pipe next. He already has his mech. You can see the Midas on Ace, and of course on the Bear is the Radiance. We already know that much. BKB for the Luna is going to follow as well. Fucking Matt has a mech of his own. Doesn't have his treads just yet. We'll have them soon. Nature's Prophet is going to have his Scythe in short order right now. Blink up on Templar Assassin, BKB next, and the Boots of Travel have been finished on Taker for quite some time now. So Scythe Device is purchased up for Link. He is going to continue farming right now. He's going to actually farm these ancient stacks. He's doing a pretty good job of it too, so. He has a DD room, I mean, why not? It's more money. So, 11-8, and it feels like there hasn't been an actual team fight yet. And Sakshika now is alone, and oh god, why? Sakshika, get out. Do you have a Force Staff? No. God, no, he can't rearm. But meanwhile, on the backside, Calculus actually getting a solo kill on Shadow Demon. Jakiro will get the kill, though, on Sakshika. Now, meanwhile, Link is actually in a very bad position. Rotten. Oh, no, the Sprout. He missed the Sprout. Link in some trouble right now. He's trying to get out desperately, but he will go down to Luna. And, of course, there's the vacuum getting that kill. So, trading the Shadow Demon for Sakshika, of course, and Link. Not the best trade in the world. And, yeah, I mean, at least they take the tower down here in the bottom lane. That did go down. I don't know when that went down. Let's check out the net worth graph chart, excuse me. We see 11,000 up on Ace right now, doing pretty well for himself. Link, pretty close in, at about 10,000. What else do you have? You've got the Midas, yes, but where is your bear? What does he have? He's got his Radiance. Okay, so nothing else started, but he's also got a lot of gold in the bank, I'd have to imagine. Yeah, 3,000. Holy crap. What is he going for that costs 3,000 gold? It doesn't matter. Calculus is the next target, I think. And there is going to be the Entangle. He's going to try to TP out of it. He should be just fine, and he is. Nice play there from Calculus. Not going to get caught with the same trick twice. And Rise in the jungle with fucking Matt. He's got his BKB, by the way. Enigma picking up the BKB. Pretty huge. But the Entangle, I don't think, stops the casting. Not sure. So let's look at everybody else as well. Is there anything that can go through BKB here? Besides maybe Entangle. I know Purge slows, but it doesn't stop the casting. Vacuum, of course, but that doesn't go through BKB. No. Alright, so yeah, I mean, he should be okay as long as I mean, he should be fine. I'm getting a BKB black hole going. Looking at other items here, Urn up on the Rubik, Sakshka still with not a whole lot. Maybe trying to get a 4-staff next, I'd imagine. Link is in a very good position with that Scythe of Ice. More Midas kills coming for him. And Calculus looking for the BKB, so yeah, there's always that. Blink coming in from Calculus down into the low ground. There is the Roshan available. However, the Sentry Ward plus this ward placement from the Radiant will make sure that they spot anything out unless they're all, you know, blinking in or what have you into there. What I like about this is that if they decide to go in, you can make trees into the Roshan pit with the Nature's Prophet. Then you can TP onto the trees. Then you can blink in with the Templar Assassin, and then these two are sort of left to, I guess, do their own thing for the time being. But it looks like we might see some aggression down to the bottom lane right now.
Double damage.
There is no tier 2 bottom, but the tier 2 mid will provide them plenty of time to get to the Roshan pit should there be a kill or what have you, and then 3D Max tries to go for Roshan. We do have a pause. Do want to check the ping real quick just to make sure everything's fine. I am the highest one of the game, so everything should be good. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And Ace will disconnect, some sort of issue I'm sure he's having. Wouldn't be an online tournament without a disconnect or two. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today here on Neo Dota. This is going to be the Star Ladder Season 4 group stages. We will have DD versus 3D Max in a game that doesn't really matter a whole lot, I don't believe. I think 3D Max might be in an okay position. I want to check that, but the last few games have had some pretty big impacts. VP, Virtus Pro, needs 2 games essentially to assure themselves a playoff spot. They got one of those today. I'm not sure if they got the other. We will get a reconnect here in just a moment. I apologize for being alt-tabbed. I wanted to check something rather quickly. Looking at the standings right now. Actually, this is a pretty important game for DD right now. This is a pretty important game for DD. To stay in the side of the, well, to not go into a relegation match, essentially, down to the Pro Series. That being said, we are going to get unpaused here real quick. I am Maut, if you do not know me, M-A-U-T. And, yeah, well, everything's going pretty well. It's 10 to 12. The lead now in terms of experience going in favor of the Dire. Gold, 1,000, not a lot at 24 minutes for DD. Some pretty big implications here for DD, by the way. And they're going to try to push mid. There is a glyph available. Here comes Rotten. Going to miss the vacuum. Nice blink. So Rise actually has a blink of his own. So everybody, I mean, look at how much maneuverability this team has. There's a blink, 2 blinks. Well, whatever. Oh, that's a Radiant hero. He's got his TP, and of course his TP, his Boots of Travel plus Rearm. So mobility is the key here if you're on the side of DD, and it always has been when you've had fucking Mad and of course Sakshika on the same team. MTW's always really like to run that sort of mobility kind of lineup here. And Noya maybe in a bit of trouble. There's going to be a Malphite and the Telekinesis. He should be going down the laser as well. Oh, that's just so much damage. It's a huge kill to get that Luna kill down for 53 seconds. She did at least finish her BKB, but she's got 1,000 gold, and she lost a lot of that, I think, with the death there. There will be a Mithril Hammer pickup, so that means that Calculus is very close to getting that BKB, and that's going to be pretty imperative. Enigma's here as well. They're trying to go for Roshan. I don't know if these guys know what's happening. Stars is rotating over there right now. TP coming in from this Nature's Prophet, and TP to the top lane right now for Sakshika to try to push this. So they'll try to take this, but they can go in. There's a full wall here, level 16 on the Darkseer. So we're getting to the latter stages of the game where people are starting to get pretty leveled. Surge the Baron, that's what they're going to do. They're going to look for the kill, maybe try to steal the Aegis. The Roshan will go down, Cax will pick it up. Here goes the fight. BKB Black Hole going to miss everything again. Actually, wait, no, he's got, Rotten on the backside. I think they walked into it. That was a bad call there. It doesn't matter, Rotten is going to surge out just fine. They only kill the bear. Pause for the side of 3D Max again. Ellipsis, Ellipsis, Ellipsis. I thought for sure that he actually missed both of those. I was like, well, why is he not canceling it? Oh, wait, he actually got the bear and Rotten, so there's always that. He didn't get anybody. Oh, wait. There's 2 people in there. God. I am, like, the best caster ever. Not really. I'm kidding. I wouldn't have missed that if I was. Alright, so I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I'm sorry for the missed calls. I'm sorry for any issues you have with the cast.
Radiant's top tower is under
And we'll
attack.
get back into the game real quick, and Luna is going to continue farming like crazy, like it is her job. Obviously, it is her job. Calculus going to pick up a haste rune. That's not what you really want to see. That could be some rapage there. Hawaii trying to get more than just boots and wards, I'm sure. He's like, let me have something. Give me anything. This is also really important. You see these two levels in comparison to these two? Yeah, that's pretty important. Looking at net worth, we're going to keep it on this graph or chart for the majority of the rest of the game. So, fucking Mad is here. He's got his Eidolons trying to farm away. Nature's Prophet ult is going to fly from somewhere over here, it looks like. 3,000 gold in the bank, maybe just saving for buyback. Checking the items real quick. These items change pretty frequently. Darkseer does have his pipe. Gem of True Sight actually up on the Jakiro. We're going to see Ace with something on his Druid, I'm sure. Where are you, Bear? He has an AC as well on the Bear now, so this Bear is getting very, very scary. You can see the net worth leading the way. Heading down to the bottom lane right now, Link is going to try to pressure this, and if you're playing on 3D Max, you got to be like, can we catch a break? Can you not stop pushing us for like 5 seconds? Please? Please? No. They're going to push you. They're going to push the tier 1 bottom mid, and they're going to push the tier 1 bottom 2. And then the top tier 1 is going to go down there like, well, whatever, you take one tier 1, we'll take, 2, and maybe a tier 2 as well. So, DD right now they're sort of taking the driver's seat in terms of tower positioning and control. Sakshika going to TP out. Top tower will be taken for the side of 3D Max. Bottom one is also getting taken at the time being, but Rot is going to TP in. He's actually going to get hexed up right now, and Link will be able to get out of there. TP was going to come in from Sakshika, but decided against it. So they actually don't take two towers. They only take the one. So a trade going. And in what may be the most intriguing game in terms of laning and who they put where, DD has got a sizable lead right now. In terms of gold, about 3,000. I'd say that's sizable, but not dramatic. Meanwhile, Rotten's in some trouble. Here comes Sakshika TPing in as well. The Malphite's flying off, Link going in, and there's the mech. It doesn't matter, he's dead, so there's that. Experience difference is probably the biggest deal, 7,500 as you can see, going in favor of DD right now, and I mean, they're just going to keep pressing this advantage. As you can see, they've gotten the items they want. They can TP in and out like crazy. Not so much for Nature's Prophet. He does have that 20-second cooldown and teleportation port. He does have the Town's Portal Scroll as well, so he can honestly TP in and out when he feels like it. Mid tower was being pressed there. Rise is going to fly in as well, looking for a kill. Hawaii is very low right now. The Rockets might fly for a second, and it's probably going to get the kill, using his ultimate there, spoiling all the fun for the rest of the heroes. 2 going down now, 15-10, and it feels like it's slowly, really slipping away, I think, if you're on the side of 3D Max. But you really can't fight into an Aegis Calculus, nor can you fight into a black hole, which they did use, honestly, at the Roche fight, but I think they need to play as 5 and try to force something to happen. The problem with that is, you try to force something to happen as 5 with 3D Max, and you're going to have a tower taken on the back end, whether it's by Nature's Prophet, whether it's by the tanker. I mean, they've just got so much mobility that they can push whenever they want, wherever they want, however they want. They will have a Darkseer Blink Dagger, interestingly enough. I have not seen this. I have thought about this, and I've thought that it could work to get your, initiation really good. So, I don't know. This is interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out. Rise and fucking Mad will smoke up right now. They're looking for a 2-man, possibly 3-man gank with Calculus with an Invis rune. Down here is Sakshika trying to TP out. He's fine. They were maybe looking for it, but Ace is actually going to be alone here. With a little bit of help from Stars, actually, on the backside. Coming around is Hawaii and Rotten. They don't know that these guys are here. There was no sentries to spot them out from the smoke. There's the blink. There's going to be the Malphite. There's Ace taking a bit of damage, and that means fucking Mad's got a blink as well. Link now trying to get the kill as well. They will take it, and that's just the mobility they've got. There's the blink vacuum coming in. No, there's no vacuum just yet, and there was. I don't think it hit anything, so a waste of a wall. Somehow Rotten stays alive. But now 63 seconds for the Lone Druid to be dead. He does have a buyback ready if need be. Top is going to get pressured and taken down. Now, once the outer towers are gone, I think this is where it gets difficult for TD, because you're going to be facing a fed Lone Druid. Even though you're killing him, it's still going to be tough. Really, you need more damage, I think. Calculus, I think, has to get something else in terms of damage. I think Furon is doing a good job of that as well. He does have that MKB, so it looks like he's actually going for the sort of carry role in this regard. He's got his Scythe device, he's got his MKB, he's got Shreds. He's got pretty much all he needs in terms of doing a bit of damage now. Still, though, this Druid is rather scary. They're going to try to push into this tier 3. Mech is going to pop. Dual Brick going to try to push this back a little bit. There's going to be the Disruption and the Soul Catcher. Calculus taking some damage. He does have that Aegis. He's trying to get out. There's the Purge. Oh, he's going to get Force Staffed in. And Calculus now trying to back off. Refraction popping up. He's not going to go down. The Aegis still available. How long is that Aegis available for? I don't know, but Link taking a lot of damage. Nice Ice Path. He's going to go down. Big kill there. Vacuum was stolen. Doesn't matter. Not doing enough damage. And Rise in some trouble. There's the Surge coming in, and the Iron Shield. The Ice Path going to miss. He actually pushed him to the side there. Rise trying to stay alive. He might go down. 5 seconds for that Vacuum. Iron Shield still doing a lot of damage. There's the Lucent Beam, and they turn it around and get 2 there. So, nice job. They take the defense. I mean, this was very low. This tower is very low, but they actually also defend the tier 2 top, too. So, nice job by 3D Max, and that's going to give some time for Ace to farm continuously. I mean, he still has plenty of stuff on this bear, the Radiance and the AC, but he needs more. He's got 2,800 gold in the bank, 10,000 in terms of experience going to the side of DD. However, gold is about 7,500. It's getting to the point where, though, if you're on the side of 3D Max, you need to have another fight like that, except just like an entire team wipe for their entire team, and you pretty much lose nothing to really swing it back in your direction. Ace is going to go into bear form right now. Sakshika doing a bit of damage to him. There's going to be more rockets. Ace taking more damage. And Sakshika will fly away with his boots of teleportation. I guess you could say teleport away, not fly away, but there's always that. Calculus, still farming away, still going on the Centaur Con. He's like, whatever, I need more money. And clearly, I mean, like the fact that he's down here and he's on a Templar Assassin is kind of surprising to me. Noya is going to try to farm these creeps, and will do so. Picking up the Asha. Mantisile is next. No Helm of the Dominator, something that we haven't seen a lot in terms of Luna play as of recently. Sakshika does have his Force Staff, by the way. Rise is going to be... He's only level 13 right now, but still, if you compare that to the levels of the other supports, level 9 for the Shadow Demon. And this is the problem with Shadow Demon, is you don't have room to farm. He has no bracers, so he has 815 health, which could be killed in about a second and a half by Furion, or anybody for that matter on the Dire side. Now they're going to look to smoke gank, head up into the jungle, say, no more farming allowed, let's get a few kills. Fucking Matt had nice positioning there. He's going to show himself for the time being, but no sentries, I don't think, anywhere on the map that would have spotted that out. But they're not going to find anybody in the jungle unless Calculus decides to go in there, but he's not going to. He's got a Chrysalis, by the way. Fucking Mad with his own Oblivion Staff. Could be going for a Refresher. Might be doing that. That would be a big deal. Smoke's still going here. They're not going to find anything, and they're actually really farming in the bottom jungle and the bottom lane right now. And Sakshika is actually going to TP. And meanwhile, in the top jungle, Calculus might be in some trouble. Is there going to be a disruption? The blink, nice reaction time coming from Calculus. Tower's taking top, and 3D Max needs something to happen right now. I mean, they're losing their window of time here. And Radiance going in, the March doing a lot of damage, the Bear trying to take this tower. Fortification is going to be popped. There's 2 heroes here on the side of DD that are going to try to take the tier 3 top, and now they have to back off, realizing that they don't have time for this. They TP back home. Link and Calculus will back off here, and Roshan is up in about 2.5 minutes, so there's always that. Rise looking for somebody. He's alone, but he's got a Blink Dagger, so of course he's also got that instantaneous reaction. He'll be fine. TP back top to Sakshika. He's looking to more farm. And it's like merry-go-round, essentially. It goes round and round and round, and it doesn't ever stop. Ever. Like, ever stop. It's 16 to 12 at 35 minutes of the game. It was like 10 to 13 like 20 minutes ago, I feel like. So, whatever happened to the earlier game aggression is gone now, and I think that Enigma has used like primarily 2 black holes. One of them missed. The other one hit only 1 person and a bear. So yeah, there's always that, and not that he needs to use one, obviously. If he needed to use one, he would have used one. He's got a BKB, a Blink, and a Mech. He's got everything he needs to be effective with a black hole, and if he goes with a Refresher, it doesn't even matter if he misses the first one. He can just refresh and do a second one, and then that's that. Or he could be going for an Orc of Malevolence, but I don't see that happening. Yeah, I mean, maybe he could go for an Orchid, but I doubt it. Well, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Refresher would make the most sense if you're trying to get an ult that is on cooldown for approximately 180 seconds. That Refresher, I think, would be the best course of action to take. Now, I think they know that the problem here for DD is that they cannot push into the tier 3. I mean, they're getting as much of an advantage as they can, but against hard carries like the Luna, like the Lone Druid, if this game goes longer than necessary, they might be in some trouble. I mean, there's a Maelstrom up on the Bear now. Mjolnir will probably be the next choice. And TP coming out from the Nature's Prophet, surviving. Roshan is going to be the choice from DD. Once again, this should be Cheese Roshan. In fact, it is. Who will take the cheese is the question. Medallion has actually finished up for Rise, making this even quicker. Sakshika is going to TP out and maybe TP back in. We'll see. He can't TP on either of these heroes, though. Calculus taking a bit of damage from Roshan right now. Of course, going with the Refraction Meld damage as well. And top is going to be teleporting in. Link is there. Providing some trees, trying to push this out, but he's like alone. And there's the vacuum. Is Lucian going to fly out? The ice path going to miss as well, but there is going to be the demonic purge. Link in some trouble. He will go down. I'm sure he's got enough to buy back though, or not. But they do take Roche, and I believe that did go on to Calculus once it no. No. Alright, where did that go? No. Yes. Alright, we found it. Everybody, we found it. We found the Aegis. Top tier 2 is actually taken by 3D Max, and probably one of the most useful things that could have happened there was getting a kill on Link. Oh, the vacuum. Sakshika's in some trouble now. He's going to get surged, and he's actually going to 4-step on the high ground. He's going to try to rearm and then 4-step away, and Sakshika should be okay. So, not the best reaction time for the rest of his team if there was a disruption there, anything else, but unfortunately, Rotten wasn't able to help get that kill. He's going to be going for Aghanims, as you can see. He's got the point booster. I don't think it'll be anything else. Bottom lane right now, Sakshika in some trouble. Here comes fucking Mad, though. Ace trying to chase. Ace is all alone right now. Ace is taking a lot of damage. He's got a Vlad's, by the way, and Sakshika taking a lot of damage. The Maelstrom. Oh, the kill. The Aegis is wasted. Not wasted, but used, I should say. He's back up. He's going to try to pop out as quickly as possible. He's taking so much damage. He's taking so much damage. There he goes. One more hit, and he will go down. Sakshika does buy back, though, on that Tinker. Calculus now. BKB's up on him. They're going to keep going. Calculus taking too much damage. He'll have to back off. TP coming in from Link right now. And Noya, realizing he's in a bad position. No, he's going to get cheaped. He's going to be initiated on. He's going to go down too. Noya, no, he's dead. He's dead. He's going to get his Eclipse off. He might get the kill on Calculus. No, the Refraction saved his life. Somehow. Well, at least they killed Tinker. But, wow, he's got a lot of gold. If he was able to buy back, he had at least like 5,000 to 6,000 gold, so fucking mad now, still farming away, 2,000 gold in the bank. Meanwhile, Link is going to get another kill somewhere down at the bottom, jungle on the Jakiro. I don't know what he was doing down there, but that's often that happens, that Furion will TP on you and you'll be just in a bad position. So, Aghanim Scepter finished for the Darkseer. And, yeah, a good wall of Replica would be good, but I don't think they're ever going to fight as 5. DD's not going to make that mistake, probably. As you saw, they did at the end of the fight there, but really what happened was they picked off Luna. Also, Ace went down. I don't know where. Oh, he did go down here. Okay, so I'm not really sure of what's happening next. What Link is going to try to do here, what he's going to try to create. He's got an MKB, he's got Power Treads, he's got a TP scroll, he's got his Hand of Midas. I guess he's going to continue using that until he's got as much farm as he thinks is necessary. He picked up a BKB along the way, which is pretty important to have. Ace is continuing to farm. Same with Noya, who does have that Helm of the Dominator. Good pickup there. Calculus. With a Daedalus now, this is going to be a lot of damage. So if there's a time for DD to try and break into the tier 3, I think it would be now. 3D Max really needs to try to defend this, obviously. They don't want the racks going down. But Ghost Scepter on Jakiro is a very nice pickup there. I think they can defend this too, honestly. I think they have the abilities. They've got the farm to do so. Luna's pretty farmed. I mean, really the Bear is really, really farmed, though. You think about the Bear. Actually, all this stuff is on Ace now. He moved all of his items over to himself. He doesn't want to have to deal with the bear going down. However, the bear does have the Hand of Midas, and that's going to be nice to have as well. They're going to try to push his 5, maybe looking for the tier 2. Realizing that the sort of split push, teleport everywhere phase is over, they're going to try to defend and maybe just look for a fight on their own terms. 3D Max not going in just yet. Heading up to the high ground is the Luna, looking for another kill. The tower will get denied. Rise is going to get Boots of Travels for himself. That's pretty nice. Fucking Mad is going to get that refresher orb, and that's going to be crazy to see. I'm excited to see that. So Calculus will rotate back in. Roshan down for another few seconds, of course. Well, minutes, not seconds. Link in the top lane, trying to push, trying to split push while this is all happening. There is a pipe on the Darkseer. They can maybe try to go into this, but the March is going to make it so difficult to do so. The pipe is going to be popped. Here they go. I think they're going to try to go here. Calculus is on the backside. BKB is going to be popped for a few tiers. They're going to try to go for the tier 3 right now. Meanwhile, there's going to be a TP from Link in an interesting position. BKB is being popped everywhere. There is a black hole. Only hitting on a few right now, but he's got another one ready up his sleeve. Will it be another? He's going to use it. Maybe he's getting focused down. Too much damage. He doesn't have enough mana for the black hole. As you can see, Vacuum is up. The wall is up, I should say. Link getting the kill on the Nature's Prophet. Luna's down as well. Whereas Ace is in some trouble. Ace is going to go down as well. And that will be the end of that push. Both carries are gone. The black hole didn't even need to be used for a second time. And now Stars is in some trouble. There's going to be a nice sprout. Jakiro going to be lifted up. He is gone. Buyback happening from Ace at this point, making sure that they can try to defend this. This could be it. This is tough. This is going to be trouble. So we'll have to see what happens. Rotten going to try to defend. He is here alone with Ace. Respawning in about 3 seconds is the Shadow Demon. Luna does buy back. Does Jakiro have enough money? I don't think so. They're going to try to push mid as well as bottom right now. Rise is going to rotate through, though, I think. Maybe they're not going to try to push into this just yet. Rotten actually pushed the lane out up in the top lane, of course, with that Iron Shell doing so good. Fucking Mad, of course, going to keep chasing. Alright, so Enigma. Continuing on. I mean, he wanted to see him use that black hole, but he didn't have enough mana. That was close. That was close, fucking Mad. It was close. Ace went down pretty quickly. I mean, he was tanking that entire fight, but he just couldn't get too much done, unfortunately. Luna as well dying relatively quickly in that fight, and of course Shadow Demon gets picked off almost instantaneously. Like, this is not going to provide you tankiness, and I think if he went for a Bracer or something instead, he might be able to survive a little bit longer, but I understand trying to go for a Force Staff at this point, trying to get yourself some room to initiate, get a better disruption. Enigma here on the high ground. I don't know if they noticed this. He's going to ping everything out. They know that they're there. They know that they're trying to go in for again. And now Stars is actually going to get hit up by this Enigma right now. He's going to try to get out. He's on the high ground. I think Enigma will stop chasing, though. TPing back to the tier 3 up in the top lane. They're going to try to force another Rax again, or at least try to. Fortification is available. There goes the pig. The bear, excuse me, has everything on top of him, so he can't afford to let that go down. In 15 seconds he can resummon it, so I think he needs to wait a few seconds and then just go for the Rax there. And here we go. All right, the bear is in. They're trying to go. There's the wall of replica. Noah getting hit up already. Gonna go down almost instantaneously. There's the black hole onto Ace, onto Stars, onto 4. Big black hole. Not doing enough damage, though. There's going to be the mech. Hawaii might go down. Yes, he will. Tinker getting that kill. Now Rotten getting chased back as well. Ace going to try to go on fucking Mad. But Ace is so low. Look how low he is. He's going to try to get out of there as quickly as possible. He resummons his bear. Fucking Mad now going to try to get chased down by this bear. He's continually going on Ace. Ace is 36 health left. Going to try to stop him. Nice body block. There goes the entangle. Fucking Mad not even going to worry about. Oh, the bear doesn't go. The Tinker gets the kill. He TPs in. Takes care of it. And fucking Mad somehow survives. And the only one to live through that is Darkseer, who is going to die shortly if they can get the Malphite. They do. And now he's in some trouble. He has Surge again. Is there going to be a telekinesis? Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Enigma getting the kill. A full team wipe for the side of DD. Nice job there. Darkseer going to buy back. They're going to try to defend bottom right now, which is getting raxed, by the way, by the Nature's Prophet. He's going to get hexed up as well. Rotten in some trouble. There's going to be a sprout on him as well. Here comes Sakshika. Rotten is going to go down. Soul Catcher going, but they immediately obliterate the Shadow Demon, and that is going to be GG, guys. That is it. That was a long game, 15-30, and was relatively close for most of it, but unfortunately, DD just playing a really good job of just split pushing, getting some farm, getting the map control, getting Roshan and the Aegis, and then fighting when you feel comfortable fighting. and they were able to defend just fine. So good plays by DD. This is going to propel them forward in terms of the standings. I think they have some more games to be played. Once again, for everybody in chat, thank you for joining me. Everybody that's watching, thank you for joining me. This is the Star Ladder Season 4, of course. DD will take it. It is a best-of-1 series, so DD will take the win. Thanks for joining us on Neo Dota. If you'd like to follow Neo Dota, follow the channel. This one that you're watching right now, neodota.com as well. If you enjoyed my casting, if you think I can do something better, please provide some constructive criticism if you'd like in the channel. And you can follow me at twitch.tv/MautDota2, twitter.com/MautDota2. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. I appreciate all the feedback in the world. I like to change things about my casting, make sure you guys enjoy it as much as possible. Ace going to get initiated. There is the Hex up onto him. Calculus going to first focus on 2 stars. He's gone. Ace now in some trouble. He's just taking so much damage. The crits from Calculus going to go crazy. And then a kill from Link onto the Shadow Demon. Just cleaning up here. Wall of Replica going in. There's the mech pop. Doesn't even matter. Calculus getting that crit. He's going to mech up himself. Divine Rapier, actually, for the Templar Assassin. So there's always that. And there is the well being killed. I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Once again, I am Maut. I don't think I'll be doing anything else in terms of casting for today. I don't think I have a CDL game, but stick with me on Twitter and I'll keep you guys updated and stuff. So really good game. I'd have to say DD played that really well, was really smart, and got to see the refresher black hole. Almost happened there. It sort of did happen because I think it was still on cooldown at the end, but and he refreshed it. Still though, a lot of fun really to cast that game, I gotta say. I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a good evening, everybody.